Welcome back to 21 Games, Zero Clue! Welcome back. This is the 4th week now we've done this.
No.
And we're flying.
I am.
If you are unsure, if you've never seen us before, please like and subscribe. Welcome to the channel if you are. If you've been here before, welcome back. This is a prediction show where we do the 21 games in the SPFL, all 21 of them, every single game, and it's a full card this week, which is great for us. If we get the correct score, we get 3 points, and if we get the correct result, we get 1 point. Let's get into it.
Do you know what I've just noticed?
What?
The first game is on Friday the 13th. First game, Greenock Morton, Partick Thistle on Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, Partick Thistle have to win 2-0 Partick Thistle.
I'm going to say 1-0 because they weren't very good against Everton.
This is their bounce back.
Maybe they've just never recovered for that game at Stenny.
They've no. They've actually no. They've been.
They need to bounce back at some point, or they're going to end up in League One.
Next to Stenny. Right, we might go up.
So Premiership, Saturday the 14th. First game, Aberdeen versus Falkirk. In Aberdeen, 2-0 Falkirk.
3-1 Falkirk.
And I'm just going to put it out there and say, I said they never had a shot on target against Hearts, and then they got beat 3-0 off Dunfermline.
Aye.
So
Dunfermline's that's wild. Anyway, next one.
So probably the biggest game of the weekend, Celtic versus Motherwell.
So tough.
This is probably the hardest one to predict. All 21 games.
To keep the dream alive for Celtic to win the league, I'm going to predict that they win the game 1-0.
So it goes. I'm going to say 2-1.
2-1 to who?
Celtic.
Oh yeah. What makes you think that though?
That's a lot of
Motherwell
goals
are
now.
flying. Motherwell got beat last week,
Celtic need to win.
so they're not flying.
They got beat with Dundee.
It's the wee bit you need to look at.
Why did you just do that?
Motherwell keep the ball.
Hibs at home to Livingston.
Oh, 3-0 Hibs.
I'm going to say 1-1.
Let's be honest, they're pretty much relegated. They're one of my old teams. I'd hate to see them do bad. I think Marvin Bartley's done unbelievable to get them in the position.
That's why I think.
But
Hibs no draw 3-3 with Dundee last week.
they
Well, they're saying that Dundee just beat Motherwell, so
did, but they were winning the game. They were quite convincing in the game, and Congreves pulled an absolute worldie at the last minute. So I do think Hibs will win.
no.
Livingston just struggle a wee bit against the bigger teams. Right, okay, next one.
Kilmarnock at home to Hearts. This is an 8 o'clock on Saturday night kickoff. Why do Hearts keep getting these bad times?
Disgusting.
Disgusting!
I swear this is like 3 times in the last month they've had these
Rubbish kickoff times.
terrible.
I'll go 1-0 Hearts, and I'm just saying I think they'll just scrape by.
I think it's either going to be 0-0 or 4-0 at Hearts. So I'm going to put them just 0-0.
0-0. Is this your statistical snowfest?
Nah.
No yet.
We keep going way too early on these
we do, you're right.
snowbirds.
That's
Once
right,
we
I've
get
not
down
done
into these other leagues, it's like, wow.
Right, champ it is. Scottish Championship.
So, Airdrie Onions versus Arbroath.
At Airdrie.
In Airdrie. 2-1 to Arbroath.
Oh, I thought about that as well. I'm going to say 2-2 because I didn't think Arbroath will score more than 2 goals. I do like the way they play though. I watched the highlights from the weekend there and I thought they were really good at the weekend. Airdrie obviously always play football today, so we'll go 2-2.
And a big Fife derby. Dunfermline versus Raith.
The Fiefers. Dunfermline's had an unbelievable result. Does that mean I think they might get beat?
3-1 to Dunfermline.
I'm going to say Dunfermline nick
a
it.
clean sheet this week.
Dunfermline nick it 2-1. Aye, I've got Hearts goalie.
Predicted.
I've got the Hearts goalie to keep a clean sheet.
That's the only clean sheet. We're
So
on game
far.
7.
With goals galore, man.
Next game is Queen's Park versus Ayr United.
This has turned into a big game, you know. Queen's Park.
I feel like
flying.
every time I predict Queen's Park I get it wrong. I I don't think I've predicted even.
I got them to beat Airdrie a couple of weeks ago.
Hmm.
And they only ever win games 1-0. They won 1-0 again last night.
1-0 Queen's Park.
Well, if they get beat, they'll get humped, but... I'll go 1-0.
1-0 and I'll be right.
I'll go 1-0 Ayr United then. Ayr United are just above them in the table, but Queen's Park have lifted themselves up the table that much they could genuinely be in playoff contention. So well played.
The whole league can be in playoff contention, I think.
If you look at the league,
It's ridiculous.
so tight.
So close. Right, next game. So Johnston versus Ross County. Top v second bottom. Q. So Johnston are flying.
So Johnston are flying, man. I think they'll win. I don't think they'll win.
2-0 to Johnston.
I think they're flying. I think they'll win. I'll go 1-0 to St Johnstone this week.
I'm in 2.
Ross County, I just struggle to see them where they've got to win games, to be honest. And into League One.
Hamilton at home to Queen of the South.
I'm going to say...
These are the two teams that you have played. You played Hamilton on Tuesday and Queen of the South on Saturday.
Well, so just quickly so that we can put in a prediction, I think Queen of the South win 1-0.
I'm going to say 2-0 Hamilton.
Right, okay. Well, what I was going to say is when we played Hamilton, we beat them 1-0, and we played Queen of the South, drew 1 each. Between the two, Queen of the South's team seemed a little bit stronger when they came players off the bench. That's what makes me think Queen of the South.
Starting 11 strong, but their bench is
no great. It's no, listen, it's young boys and they're developing in the game. I'm no dissing them like that. I didn't mean it like that at all.
But they're no game changers.
But they're no game changers.
Not yet, anyway.
Definitely not. Queen of the South 1-0.
So Inverness at home to Cove.
Could be in. Inverness 3-0.
That's what I was going to say. Inverness 2-1. They seem to concede a lot of goals.
They do. I hope Cove Rangers sit in against them. It's no Cove Rangers style though to sit in against teams. They try and dominate the game. Even though they are bottom of the league or near the bottom of the league, they do try and dominate teams. So hopefully they do dominate Inverness. But
they do seem to concede a lot of goals though.
Well, no, they've got 16 clean sheets.
Well, in the last 10 weeks I've been watching them, I think they've conceded 8 out of 10 games.
No, he's still doing okay in terms of the teams, as I said last week, teams are starting to set off them a wee bit and it's no helping them.
This is another Fife derby. Kelty versus East Fife. Is that all 4 teams in Fife are playing each other this week? Wraith, Dunfermline, Kelty and East Fife.
Oh, aye. It's just FIFA derbies everywhere. I think I'm going to put that down as my statistical borefest, and the reason why, the borefests are going to continue to be 0-0 is because East Fife are a bag of jaggies. For the first half an hour against Hamilton they were fine, then they go beat 3-0, and Kelty have drew every game because I think they play 10 men behind the ball.
They lost the last game. The form is 4 draws, 1 defeat. The form over here is 1 win, 4 defeats.
They'll both get beat. Both get beat 2-0.
Can you predict double loss? They'll both get beat.
How can they both get beat? Find a way.
2 men sent off.
0-0.
Forfeit the game 3-0 each.
0-0. Could be the worst game of football, but you could get football stopped and will potentially put the football in the hospital.
Because it's at Kelty and no at East Fife, I'm going to say 1-0 Kelty.
That'd be a massive result for them.
I would put it the opposite direction if it was in East Fife though.
Right. Massive result.
Just because they're at home, I'm going to say 1-0. Next game, Peterhead versus Steny. In Peterhead.
No comment. Other than I can't believe we're having to travel up there at this time of the season.
Other than you need a jumper.
We need a win. We don't need a jumper. I don't need a horse. I need to win.
2-0 Steny.
Don't mind it.
Maybe.
Can't predict it because I don't want to say that I'll concede or say that I'll keep a clean sheet or anything like that, so we'll keep that one, but I like the result.
Or just didn't concede. Although it's good for our vlogs, but
I like the prediction.
nearly concede.
Nearly. Make good saves.
make good saves and good TikToks and then we're
sorry.
Do it for the highlights. A lot of camera saves, but no any goals.
No any goals.
The next one, this is a tough one for me because I'm now determined I'm never going to predict Alloa to win every game, because I predicted them to lose twice. They won. Then I predicted them to win, and they lost.
Alright.
So Montrose at home to Alloa. 2-0 Montrose.
Like it. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad shout for results.
Cheesy the kit man will be raging.
Cheesy will not be happy. I think 3-2 to Montrose, but
It's close.
I do think there'll be goals in the game, I must admit. So I'm just gonna predict 3-2 because up there Montrose seem to score goals for fun.
So League 2, bottom of the table clash. Annan versus Edinburgh City.
Oh.
Edinburgh City should be in the playoffs.
Well, this is what we discussed off camera as well. So if Edinburgh City and Dumbarton did not have their points reducted, Annan would be bottom of the league.
Yeah. Barton would be second bottom, Edinburgh City would be in the playoffs.
Okay, my prediction right now is 2-0 Edinburgh City.
The big win last week. I'm going to say 3-1.
Like it. And that is the only reason why, is because they've seen that if the points weren't deducted, Annan would be bottom.
Yes. Well, that's how points deductions work, I suppose, but it's... Right.
They're lucky.
Very, very lucky that two teams have been deducted points. Next one is Elgin City at home to Dumbarton.
Honky tonk! Rubbish game of football.
I'm going to put this one down as my statistical blowfest. No.
Oh.
Even though Dumbarton scored 3 against Spartans.
We'll get to that. I think 2-0 to Elgin. You're going 0-0. My reason for 2-0 is it's a long journey. It's a very long journey. Your legs are always sore going up to Elgin, and you need to hope that Elgin don't play well, but Elgin need to play well, so I think they'll score 2-0.
It's just sitting on a bus.
That's the problem. Just sitting on a bus.
Just sit comfy.
That's also a problem.
Take a pillow. Next game in League 2 is Spartans at home to Clyde.
Oh yeah.
Spartans have lost 3 out of the last 5 games.
Clyde dropped off a wee bit.
Second versus third.
Clyde have dropped off a wee bit as well.
2-1 Clyde.
I was going to say 1-1, so I'm going to stick with 1-1. And my only reasoning for that is purely because I think it will be an entertaining game, but I think they'll just cancel each other out.
Fair. Next, Stirling Albion versus Forfar.
If it's anything like last weekend, it'll be 6-all, and Forfar will be 6-0 up at half time, and Stirling will come back and draw 6 each. What a game that was! 3-3.
It's like the 2005 Champions League final.
That's exactly what it was like. Aye, except they didn't have penalties to win it.
Or it wasn't in the Champions League.
Or it was the Champions League. It was League 2 in Scotland.
I'm going to say 2-1 Forfar.
I'm just going to go the opposite. I'll go 2-1 Stirling.
Oof.
Stirling got a wee bit of firepower, so I think 2-1 Stirling.
And then my favourite team in League 2, Stranraer versus East Kilbride.
Which looks like...
I don't think I can predict Stranraer to win this.
How? East Kilbride won the last 5. Aye, they were lucky in all 5 games, but... No, not at all. Predictions.
3-1 East Kilbride.
Oh, I might change it then. I might throw one out there and say a Stranraer 2-1 Stranraer. Only really.
That's even wild for me to predict.
Aye, but the only my reasoning for it is Stranraer quite stuffy. That pitch in there is honking. It's like a cow field. Really bad. And East Kilbride have got to try and play football on it.
Try, being the keyword.
Well, they might succeed, they might win 4-1. They might not succeed, the ball bobbles up, they take it off them, they go and score. Stranraer to win 2-1.
It's like bringing Barcelona to a cold Tuesday night in Stoke.
Correct.
Right, on to Sunday's games. Back to the Premiership. St Mirren at home to Rangers.
Honking, 3-0 Rangers. Just do not see a St Mirren goal coming from anywhere. They see a St Mirren goal. I didn't see a St Mirren victory.
I'm going to say 1-0 Rangers. Just the last couple of games they've just not been good.
No, they've not been, but St Mirren are.
Neither of these top teams have been good.
No.
Hearts somehow keep grinding at results. I think they'll still win, but
Just.
1-0 Rangers. Last game of the weekend is the Dundee Derby. I'm going to say 2-1 Dundee.
I'll go 3-1 then. I do think both teams will score. Because it's at Dundee. 3-1 Dundee. Because it's at Dundee, Dens Park, it's a bit more intimidating, and Dundee are genuinely flying. I know I say that about a few teams, but they are genuinely flying.
Do you reckon the Dundee United players will class this as an away game? It's only a throne's away.
Play the club.
They started as Dundee Hibernian, and it's literally a throne stone. A throne stone. Throne stone.
You've done well to say that rather than the actual real words that I was supposed to say. If you've missed that video, it is we visit all 42 stadiums in 24 hours, and it is on the DJ GK YouTube channel. So it's a traditional walk up to the stadium, so they will potentially see it as a home game because it's right next door. It's probably the same preparations, but obviously playing at Dens Park is slightly different.
Aye. And that's it, all the games are done. So we move into a review for last week. We've got our best teams. There's 2 unbelievable predictions that have came out for the scores last week. But first, what do you reckon for last week's games was the best team?
My best team last week has to be, now looking at it statistically and then looking at all the odds and things like that, Dumbarton last week would have had no chance against Spartans, and then they go 1-3-0. They've probably, I didn't see the highlights, so I can't possibly comment on how the game went, but just the fact that they've got 3 goals against a team that are fighting for the top of the league and Dumbarton are near the bottom of the league, it's an unbelievable result. So Dumbarton best team.
Very, very good.
What about you?
It's got to be Dunfermline.
Dunfermline.
It needs to be Dunfermline. Dunfermline beating Aberdeen. It doesn't matter where they are, it's a championship team beating a premiership team 3-0.
Aye, giving them a good hiding.
Which is mad. If they nick it or win it on penalties or, it's a cup game, 3-0, that's not a cup game, that's a hiding.
Yeah, that reminds me as well, so we ask you guys every week to comment. We did have a comment from Top Ranked 39.
Yep.
Top Ranked 39 is the YouTube channel's name. Actually predicted the Aberdeen game correctly, believe it or not. Put down 3-0 Aberdeen. If you guys, whoever it is behind that channel, contact us, we want to give you a pair of grip socks for that, because it's an unbelievable prediction. And we thank you first of all for the comment, but then we also want to show that we're obviously interacting with the fans and you guys behind the camera as well. So send us a little DM either on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll get a little pair of grip socks sent out to you for that. So well done for that one. But as far as the scores go, so it's 42 to me, 39 to the Deco. Still 3 points in it, still a really close race, which is a good thing for us as well. That's what we wanted, didn't we?
Yep.
A wee bit of competitive nature.
But there is also one thing you're missing. In last week's prediction show, someone sitting here predicted Celtic would win 4-2 on penalties.
Mystic Mega. Told you this before. I told you these things.
It's the only prediction you got right the whole of last week.
Aye, manifested it. 4-2
Somehow,
Celtic,
although you did predict 1-1. And to be fair, both of the teams got a disallowed goal.
Aye, that counts in. If VAR was there, it would have been 1-1.
If you look at it like that, then Rangers scored an extra time. Celtic would have won it.
Well, we just kind of seen it. The way that we seen the game for the previous week, it did look like they were going to cancel each other out. They did exactly do that.
I didn't even think they cancelled. Rangers should have battered Celtic.
Aye, they did.
And for 80 minutes of the game, the big centre back Arthur played well. Trusty, probably the best game he's had in a Celtic shirt.
And the goalie, Sinisalo
was really good.
Sinisalo was good too. And in terms of actually finding a way through, they didn't look like they were going to find a way through.
No,
Other than Fernandez punching the ball in the net.
Celtic, other than that, had, I believe, 1 shot at goal, no shots on target, 120 minutes of football,
No, I do agree.
which Celtic were never scoring.
Aye.
Could have played 300 minutes, that would have been 0-0.
Aye, I do agree. But listen, good to get the prediction for that as well.
Yep.
We'll no add it on. We'll just put me as Mystic Mike for a couple of weeks. And we thank you very much for watching. Please like and please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.